what we're going to show you is the different projects that we have developed in several cities all over the world, and also for you what has been the impact on the city and also on the citizens. If we start with and this basically follows the main priorities of cities all over the world. That might change from one place to another, but basically first they are mobility, transportation and traffic. In that respect, we have done this. We wanted to give you real cases which are being implemented or already are in place. So in the case of mobility, we've done projects in Barcelona, for example. We're working on a smart travel card which enables passengers, when it will be finished next year, to be able to pay not just on a fare basis, but also depending on the frequency of use, which is quite smart. As well, we've done projects in, for example, Medellin, in which we have done interoperability projects, and in terms of impact, it has been measured that there has been an increase in punctuality and reliability of the transportation of more than 15%, and also we have seen a reduction in the average time of travel of around 18%. We've done also in Santiago de Chile some projects in which the buses, the public transportation, has the priority when it needs to be. That for transportation. For example, for the next one would be security, and in that respect we've done command and control centers that, in Madrid or in Buenos Aires, for example, in Argentina, with the implementation of those command and control centers and the software that manages emergencies, taking each incident in a unique way, we have seen in those cities reductions of up to 18%, 18 minutes in the time of response to the incident. In energy, we work, of course, with lots of utility companies, and in this respect, we have measured in several cities reductions in terms of consumption of energy of up to 50%. In terms of water, which is quite interesting, we've done projects in Manila and Madrid, and there also is a very interesting source of funds for smart city projects, because quickly you can get you can reduce water losses from up to 20%, and that makes a lot of money. Also, this is very important as well. Electronic administration, which is one of the areas which quickly can be integrated into, for example, into a smart project. Improve the relation between the citizen and the administration, and it also makes millions of savings in terms of reduction in paper and speed in managing the different procedures. Also, yes, tourism is a very important domain as well, and in this case, tourism it improves the image of a city, but it's just one of a few examples in which you can also, instead of reducing cost, you can increase revenues, because we've seen that in some projects we've done in Spain called Smart Destinations, in several places, Toledo, Pontevedra, many places, Santiago de Compostela, which is famous for tourism, and there we have measured increases in both in terms of number of visitors and also in creation of startups and local companies. And it brings me to the main reason for having a smart city, which is, at least in Spain, I think in many places, the economic development, the promotion of companies, and the creation of jobs. We have many sensible things have been said about the opportunity of having a strategic vision, leadership, a model of governance. It also we will talk in this panel about financing, but One thing that hasn't been mentioned, and it's very important, it's one of the lessons we have learned in all those projects, is it is very necessary to create an ecosystem in which administrations from all the different levels, state, regional, provincial, local, work together with and design the Smart City project together with the industry, of course, but also with the universities and in technical institutions. In that respect, we know that, and we have a scheme. We have agreements with more than 240 universities and technical institutions all over the world, in the United States, in Europe, in Brazil, in many places, because in those universities we find talent that is able to help us to develop new solutions and also work with. The other main point that I wanted to mention is the need for integration, interoperability and intelligence, and that you get through a smart platform.